These are farewell flowers. I just walked away from the dream I worked so hard for in my 20s. Welcome to Aligned and Flowing. Today is going to be a raw and real chat. I have been in professional services for 10 years now, and somewhere down the line, I had convinced myself that my ambition was to make partner. And today I walked away from that. And that comes with a whole lot of feelings. I can't believe I did that, being number one. This is something that I have worked for 24/7 for so many years. And can I outgrow it just like that? And the answer is yes. But I also just feel grounded and ready for the next chapter, which is building my business. I think of this quote, burn the boats. This comes from the time of Alexander the Great. When he conquered Persia, he ordered the troops to burn the boats. The purpose of doing this was to eliminate the option of retreat. The troops knew that the only way to get back home was to win the war and conquer enemy boats. And yes, I'm bringing in a reference of war on a channel called Aligned and Flowing, but it just seems appropriate today. And as long as I was holding on to the safety of my job, I knew that I just won't push forward. Now, this could be also because how I work. I don't work like I'm strictly an employee. I work like a business owner. I bring in that same energy into the project where I am so invested in it that I look at all possible options for my client and my employers to achieve their desired outcome. The beauty of doing that is that you have vision and foresight and commitment and resilience to deliver a good work product to your employer, to your client. But so many of us play it safe. We have things we want to do, but we also want that safety net. And now there's nothing wrong with it. When you do make a decision like this, you still need to be able to support yourself. I have that ability, which is why I'm able to move forward with this decision. This has been a dream of mine, maybe when I was in my teens. I mean, what do you know then, right? But this is the thing, as we grow older, we want to be logical, we want to play it safe, and we just end up putting those dreams on the shelf because they don't seem quite realistic. And I think I did that too. I was going to put my dreams aside to do something that was logical and sensible. And it worked. I've learned so much in the last 10 years. I truly am maybe one of those exceptions. I like being a corporate lawyer because you get to almost live so many different lives in one. There are so many different industries and clients. And the problem is that so many of us do have dreams of what we want to do and become. Then as we move on to our 20s, we have a slightly better understanding of how the world works. And we decide to be logical and sensible, and we just put our dreams on the shelf for stability and sensibility. But does that truly work? Is it giving us the desired results? Over the last couple of years, yes, I've done very interesting projects and I've had truly amazing times in my life. But to some extent, I was also in a very long Groundhog Day. It was the same day every single day, because in any job or anything, once you understand how things work, it's more or less variations of the same thing that keeps coming. Of course, I chose a field like corporate law, where it's a different client, it's a different industry, and the learning never ends. And that is something that truly inspires me about my work even today. But I just want to reimagine how I practice law and how I live my life. And that's also why I'm showing up on this channel. And it's a big step. It's a big move, but I know it's not going to be easy, because it's not like, working for someone where you know that you have this fixed paycheck, someone else is responsible for setting up your email or making sure that everything is in place for you to just come, plug in and work. Doing your own thing or running your own business means that you are the one who's responsible for so many little different things that were just not your responsibility when you're working for someone else. But I want to do this. This is where I'm at right now, even with the grief that comes from saying goodbye to a dream that I had held so close to my heart in my 20s. And the fear of not knowing what's next, I just feel so calm and so grounded. And I think that's when you know you're on the right track. You don't see the whole staircase laid out in front of you. There is no ladder, but you just see the next step. And that's good enough. And I feel satisfied with where I am and what I'm going to do next. And I think life happens in phases and cycles, and we all want to know that we will succeed, but how are you going to know that for sure until you start, right? I'm ready to start. I feel gratitude. I feel gratitude for everything I've learned in the last 10 years. I'm looking forward to how this next chapter unfolds. And I'm truly grateful for every one of you who will see me along the way. Until next time.